Russia and Iran forged military compact as Iran and Hezbollah vow massive attacks on Israel's northern tier. Look, and this is what people don't understand. A lot of Americans could care less, but Israel is the center of end times prophecy. And for those in the replacement theology camp, you can't make heads or tails of what I'm saying. And you'll vehemently disagree with what I'm saying. And that's fine. We're all entitled to our opinion, and this is my opinion. But the bottom line is, Israel is back in the homeland after almost 2,000 years of being away from it, of literally diaspora. And it's on the ashes of the Holocaust that Israel is born in a day, which fulfills prophecy. Israel is surrounded by those who pose a direct existential threat to her. And of that there can be no doubt. Iran, Hezbollah in the north, Hamas in the south, and now, of course, ISIL just over the Jordanian border. So this isn't going away. My friend and colleague Bill Salas has written a book, The Psalm 83 War, and quite frankly, I think that's next on the agenda. I think we're going to see the Psalm 83 war manifest. While this is happening, Damascus, the Isaiah 17 prophecy, may be fulfilled right in front of our eyes. What we see is that the city of Damascus is being taken apart brick by brick. And that's the oldest inhabited city on the planet. And yet, it's a mess. And Bashar al-Assad, the president of Syria, somehow has been able to cling to the reins of power, literally, for well over 2 years, in the wake of hundreds of thousands of people being slaughtered. So there's a war ramping up. World War III is ramping up, the Psalm 83 war. And I believe that the Psalm 83 war will trigger supernatural events.
The mainstream seems like they're trying to prep people for something. I just want to ask you about your opinion on Planet X. Have you seen any of these recent articles, and what's your vantage point?
Well, look, something is going on. There's no doubt about that. And this ties back into biblical prophecy, which tells us that in the latter days, in the end times, there'll be signs in the heavens. I mean, why are we so, as Christians, why are we so taken aback when it actually starts to happen? When we actually start to see signs in the heavens. And that's what we're seeing. And they're not going to go away. I believe that they're going to become greater and with more increase than ever before if we are in the end times, and of course I do believe that we are. And so we should expect to see signs in the heavens, troubling signs in the heavens, even to the point where men faint from fear from what is coming upon the earth, Jesus' own words. So
such as a large planet passes through the Oort cloud, a source of comets at the edge of our solar system. According to Muller, this causes the comets to crash violently to Earth, leading to death and destruction. This theory was made less than a year after IRAS spotted their unknown object. Is it possible that the government decided to cover up the existence of Planet X to hide the knowledge that they had found the planet?
Thailand, look at that. What appears to be a giant meteor blazing across the sky Sunday night in Bangkok. Dashcam footage captured the fireball flaring overhead as drivers hit the brakes to try to catch a glimpse. Look at that. There it is again.
What's going on?
As you can see, it turned the night sky a dramatic...
A streaking fireball became a Halloween sensation in Central Europe. This is what it looked like from several angles in Gdansk, Poland. The International Meteor Association says it received nearly 70 reports from all over Europe Saturday night. There are more meteors to come. The Taurid meteor shower is expected to peak from November 5th through the 12th.
Society is getting closer. Apple Computers has now declared that your kids will not know what money is. Tim Cook, the chief executive of Apple, has made a bold prediction about the death of cash as he promotes the new Apple Pay alternative.
He's about this every day.
Right.
But they couldn't fathom in their mind how biometric data and identification could be collected on every human being on the face of the planet.
Tell them about our process of going through customs.
That's where I'm going.
Okay.
As we were coming back into the United States, actually leaving Canada, going through U.S. customs in Canada, in the Canadian airport there, Toronto, you could scan your passport, which we did, or you could put your right thumb on a thumbprint scanner.
And the whole time you were doing it, there were camera scans going on of your face, and and camera scans, hand scans, passport scans, all. I mean, and there's nothing you could do about it. It was just being done. If you were going to fly, that was happening.
That's right. That's just one example. Let me ask the audience some questions. Do you use a touchscreen phone? Because if you do, what fingers are you using to send text messages? Your thumbs. Do you use an iPad? Because it's touchscreen. Okay? Do you have a Facebook account? And I would encourage our audience to Google this. Facebook facial recognition technology, or Facebook facial recognition software. Every picture that goes on Facebook is run through a facial recognition software and is identified. Let me say that again. Every picture that goes on Facebook, whether you have an account or not.
Have you ever walked down they're putting it in a database, right?
That's exactly right.
Yeah.